Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I will be taking you on a boat tour to see the different architecture of the different buildings in Chicago. So stay tuned and let's go on the tour together. We're about to go on the Chicago lakefront cruises right now. That's the dock that we're going to go through, and the boat is going to take us to see all the different architecture of the different buildings in downtown Chicago. So I'm going to show you guys that tour. And check this out, guys. I am wearing my shirt today, my sweatshirt, my World by Faiza. Baba is sitting comfortably until the boat comes around. He's sitting right by the dock. Baba, are you ready for the boat tour? Yeah. You're looking forward to it? Yeah. You'll see your Chicago Tribune building. Baba used to work for Chicago Tribune, so he'll get to see that building. So he's looking forward to this. Let me show you guys around a little bit. Look at how gorgeous this is. Okay, the boat is gonna come right over here, and this is the Chicago River, guys. Look at that. And there is the Willis Tower right over there, which was known as Sears Tower. This is the tallest building in Chicago right there.
The closest views of some of those bridges. Yeah. We'll be going underneath 4 bridges, and if you're standing up like I am and the Wilson says no bridge, I do this because it's a half you guys ain't gonna make it. This ain't gonna happen. And whatever you do, don't reach up and touch the bridge. They're rusty, they're dirty, they've got sharp edges. Get your finger caught, finger stays, and keeps going. One last warning, as we go underneath the bridges, don't do this. Oh, well then a taste of Chicago. That's right, you guys are lucky. Taylor's behind the bar. One drink from Taylor, don't forget about that.
As it was. Alrighty, well I appreciate the enthusiasm. I'm going to feed off of that. Welcome aboard the Summer of George. Thank you for joining us here at toursandboats.com. My name is David, and I'll be your docent or tour guide for the next 90 minutes on this, the Chicago River Architectural Tour. Yeah, totally. Now, Chicago is known also as the birthplace of the modern-day skyscraper, and that statement gets tossed around a lot on these tours, and essentially that means that in Chicago, after the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, the city was rebuilding with new materials. I'll show you a building by Daniel Barnum, a man whose name we'll talk a lot about. Just to the forward right, you'll see in the distance, just past those nondescript brick buildings, a beautiful off-white stone blocking tower. See the beautiful Greco-Romanesque columns on top? Those Ionic-style columns and that fanciful decoration you see at the cornice, you also find down at the base of the building. It's as though someone came along with frosting, right, and finished off what maybe is a fancy-schmancy wedding cake. Very textured, very fanciful. Architects in the early decades after the fire, yeah, they were borrowing from Europe. But watch how things shift. Watch how architecture, kind of translates to showcase the spirit of the times, what's going on. In the 1920s and early 1930s, Art Deco buildings began to get built. Art Deco was the new, cool, futuristic thing. And the first Art Deco structure you'll see of many is that tall limestone tower there with the statue on top. Note ready to take pictures of a great example of modernism. Mid-century modernism in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Now this one coming up is a series of dark black towers with white antenna on top. It is the tallest skyscraper in the city of Chicago. You know it, you love it. It is the... Very good, very good. Well, yeah. It is indeed now called the Willis Tower, which is interesting because nobody calls it that. As you heard, a lot of us still call it the Sears, and that's okay, call it what you will. But the Sears Tower here dates back to 1974. It was the tallest building in the world from 1974 to 1996. She stands 1,451 feet in height, 110 stories tall. So imagine 30 years of dark black corporate color, material, stone, glass, steel,
which is the Sears Tower.
Of course,
that used to be known as the Sears Tower, but now it's known as the Willis Tower.
A building
Guys, I'm
from
standing
1990.
on the edge of this boat.
Straight ahead of us, you'll see the Boeing headquarters, the architectural
out.
spire on top, the double
When you
face
come
clock, and the
downstairs, you
Boeing
do have to
symbol.
put your mask
Look how
on.
overwhelming
That's why I
that
have my
is.
mask on right now.
1990 by Perkins and Will. It's a
Look at this
mishmash of material. And it even has a neat engineering tactic. On the Boeing is a 13-story portion that has the 5 trusses on top. Those 5 trusses are behaving like 5 fingers, like a hand, holding the building up. It's actually a cantilever system. You cantilever something, you're hanging it, suspended it. Why'd they do that? The Metro and Amtrak trains that run beneath these buildings, well, there are switching tracks over there. That disallowed certain areas to have caissons. No foundation could be installed. To stabilize that 13-story portion, yeah, the trusses hold it up.
Okay, I'm going to turn the
So
camera
not
around
just
so I
really
can show
cool
you guys the other
engineering
side
tactics,
right
which
now.
they showcase it. It pays tribute to the Sphinx because those are actually paws, making the building the lion. Y'all with that? Help your neighbor and don't overthink this. 1929, Art Deco by Holabird Root. They found King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1920. It was the 20s already, so like, yeah, ancient Egypt, boom. Neo-Egyptianism there on the beautiful Daily News building, again from 1929. You can appreciate all the material here on the Boeing headquarters. And not a lot of folks know this, so I will tell you. You guys lucked out today. Those big circles you see up top, when this building was first built, it was supposed to be a corporate headquarters for Morton Salt. The building manufactured on the planet. They make those I-beams in Luxembourg. Do watch your head here at Lake Street, the first of several bridges that we must watch out for. I am 6'1", so you can use me as a scale. Alright. And as we leave the South Branch behind, we are going to transition through what's called Wolf Point. I want to welcome you all to this location. It is the confluence of the 3 branches of the Chicago River. There's a lot of contemporary architecture here, not just 150, but under construction right now is a yet-to-be-built 60-story tall building. It is nowhere near how tall it will be. That is designed by a firm named Pelly Clark Pelly Architects. That's Salesforce Tower. Look at the concrete core in the middle, the elevator banks. See how that's all cased with the steel framing? And you got the concrete floor plates. The firm that is designing and building this office tower, 1 year ago, finished that building. So seams or folds provide that little bit of texture and depth.
You get to see all the
create
buildings
shadow
of
lines. That's
Chicago.
something that I've
You get
made
to
up.
see different architecture of Chicago.
We're having
It
fun
is
with this stuff
beautiful
because
in
it's
this
new.
tour. I
There's no
definitely
name yet
highly
for what it
recommend that
is.
you come and do this tour.
And then just like
Check it
that, from
out.
contemporary architecture, I'll toss you back to Art
at
Deco.
that.
The verticality,
They
ribbon windows,
explain
the
everything
elegant
about
setbacks
the
on
different
top.
types of
The
buildings
setbacks
here.
on Art Deco
I
are the
highly,
result of
highly
zoning laws.
recommend
You had to
this tour.
reduce your building's mass on top so more sunlight came into the city. Marshall
I'm going to
Field
show
paid
you
for the
inside the
merchandise
boat
market.
as well, but I
See
wanted
the heads
to
that face the
show you
building?
guys a little bit of the outside.
Joseph P.
Check
Kennedy
that out.
commissioned those busts when he owned the merchandise mart for many, many years.
This is the inside of the boat.
Blueprint.
You guys can sit over here as well.
You sir at the back, you watch out.
Right behind me, they do have a little bar and like a little snack bar that you guys can get different kinds of snacks to munch on while you're enjoying this tour. Now let's go back outside.
as
Guys,
it
look at
floats.
how close this
The
bridge
first
is. You
Chicagoan
can
was a
literally reach out and
half
touch
French, half
it.
African man born on the island of Africa, harkening back to that old world style. Has the rivet windows, the setbacks, beautiful architectural spire. Adrian Smith, y'all. Adrian Smith, who designed the NBC5, he is a Chicagoan. Adrian Smith did the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Beautiful Lake Michigan is forever open, free, and clear. The lakefront is for us. Marinas and harbors and boats and beaches. Enjoy our lakefront. And the only way to go from the river to the lake and vice versa is via the Chicago Harbor Lock. To the forward right, you'll see the doors just ajar, and they'll stay ajar for about a minute while the rest of that water dumps in. Once the water does dump in, they'll swing wide open. You're watching right now literally as millions and millions of gallons of melted glacier water from 10,000 years ago dumps in from the fifth biggest lake on the planet to the Chicago River, a soggy onion swamp responsible for everything you see and will see on this tour. And big ups to our captain for driving right out here, right up to the turning basin where the lock doors are opening for you to enjoy the pier, the lakeside, the lock. Thank you.
It's amazing. Check that view out, guys. That is spectacular. The entire skyline of Chicago.
To the west. You get a lovely view, friends, of Vista Tower. With those wiggly shadow lines, the three towers that make up the building are set off of one another. And then one fella had inquired, and this is, there's two really intense engineering tactics on Vista Tower. One of them is a first of its kind in the city, and it was determined to be needed after the fact to help stabilize the building. The blow-through floor. See the 83rd, 84th floor, that gap? They had to sacrifice those two floors. No condo for you. The foundation for Vista Tower was made too slender, which resulted in a slenderizing of the building. It's not as, wide as GE Gang had. We talked about Dusable.
Guys, I literally have to bend down because it's so close.
Has the birds that sit. is a brick building from 1914. This brick building is called the Reed Murdoch Center. I'm fitting to go nuts on this old brick building. Okay. A man named George Nimitz designed this building. He built like 12 or 13 warehouses in Chicago. George Nimitz was a fan of the prairie style. So think Frank Lloyd Wright works.
Guys, get ready to go under a bridge.
So that's silly that they
How cool it is. I literally have to bend down.
the whole building is, right? Oh, that was like 1 million years. Next to it and that brick building, so you can't build into that. And in Chicago, you have to have at least 30 feet of space for your building. That was 40 feet wide, so above the requirement, but yeah, 37 feet remain. Under the North Branch, you'll see a very impressive railroad bridge. That bridge has historic landmark status. They lower it once a year in the winter to run a truck across it. That proves that it works and functions. It also preserves the right of way to the railroad, which is a legal status they wish to retain as they own the bridge. Why is that different? Chicago has the second largest collection of French impressions on the planet. You're still like cocoa. Yeah, because you're losing your mind, probably. 2 blocks away from us is the Blonde Chocolate. The same fellow who did the other warehouse behind us. 47 towers. Vertical lift bridge. A vertical lift bridge from 1914 that does still work. And if we wanted to go under it, all we would need to do is be on channel 16 or 13, which we're on always anyways, and several unsavory side effects. And that was a very, very long time ago. You have to understand that there are federal agencies.
Guys, as promised, I'm showing you the John Hancock building on the way back home. And this is Lakeshore Drive. This entire thing is Lake Michigan. It may look like an ocean, but this is actually a lake. This is a gorgeous drive. It's called Lakeshore Drive. And straight ahead is that John Hancock building. Look at that. That's entire Lake Michigan. How beautiful is this drive home? And the Navy Pier is right on the left over here. I'm gonna zoom into the Ferris wheel of the Navy Pier right there. And straight ahead is the John Hancock building. This is the Clarence Buckingham Memorial Fountain. It's right in the heart of downtown Chicago. I'm in the car, so that's why I'm having a little bit of a hard time recording it for you guys. But I wanted to show it to you guys. It's beautiful. And the mist is coming all the way to the car. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this boat tour with me. I had a great time sharing it with all of you. If you guys do decide to come out here, it is a little chilly, so grab like a little jacket or a sweatshirt or something like that. But otherwise, it's fantastic out here. It's so nice to see all these buildings, all the different architecture of these buildings. So remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, with the Willis Tower in the background and on the boat. Bye guys.